Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Sekali lagi. How are you today? So my name is Hafiz Muhammad Khalid. So now we are going to discuss about ultrasound scanning mode. So before this we already discussed about how to produce and how to receive, and then right now we are going to discuss about ultrasound scanning mode. Okay, mode untuk scanning. So mode is referring to how an ultrasound probe can look at a thing. Okay, so macam mana dia boleh proses image atau from the signal. Okay, so first we got A mode scanning ataupun kita panggil amplitude mode. Okay, so the A mode is the simplest form of ultrasound imaging. Okay, ni imaging and is not frequently used. Maksudnya mungkin dia orang dah tak pakai sekarang. So the sound wave that come out of the probe travel in narrow pencil like a straight path. Okay. Okay, so sekarang for example we have one object, kita panggil red circle, this one. Okay, one use of the A scan ataupun amplitude mode scan is to measure length. Dia nak measure of length. For an example, ophthalmologist can use it to measure the diameter of the eyeball. Okay, katakan ni contoh ni mata kamu lah. So imagine that the red circle is the eyeball and you want to measure the diameter of it. So the probe is placed on one end of the eyeball. So dia kena letak dekat dengan eyeball, and then dia akan transmitkan ultrasound. Okay, look the figure, figure 1 and figure 2. So an ultrasound wave is sent from the probe. Okay, so this one adalah probe, and at the same instant a line from the left of the screen start to be drawn. Okay, so the send ultrasound, so yang ni pun dia akan tunjukkan result. Okay, so the line move horizontally measuring the time, so dia proportional to the time. So as the wave reach the first wall of the eye, some of the ultrasound is reflected back into the probe. Okay, so bila objek ultrasound dia kena pada first surface of object, so dia akan reflect back, and then the result will be like this. Okay, so as the return is called and the line as a bump. Okay, the stronger is the return wave, the higher the height of the bump. Okay, so kalau lagi tinggi, tak ada lebihnya. Kalau lagi tinggi, so maksud dia punya high intensity reflected. Okay, so the height of the bump is called amplitude, which is what the A of a scan stand for, iaitu amplitude. Okay, the ultrasound wave continue further in the eye. Okay, this one, dia masih lagi duduk dalam mata ni, so dia akan travel, and the wave then meet the wall that is further away. Okay, this wall. Again, some of the ultrasound wave is reflected back into the probe and another bump is drawn. Okay, the second bump. Okay, so ada dua. So from the figure, okay, we have a two bump with two peak. Okay, we just know about the length of the between the ring, the surface. Okay, so the time difference between the first bump and the second bump represent how long the ultrasound wave look to travel between the two walls. Longer the length, longer is the time difference. So the speed of the sound in the eye is known to be 1500 meter per second. So if we know the time difference, the time interval between the two bumps, we can calculate how far the wave travel between the two walls of the eye. So giving us the eyeball length. Okay, the second mode we call B mode scanning or brightness mode. So the B scan mode is very similar to the A scan mode. Okay, lebih kurang sama. Just like A scan, a wave of ultrasound is sent out in a pencil-like narrow pulse. The horizontal line represents the time since the wave was released. Okay, so dia akan travel. Again, using the eyeball as an example, the probe is placed on one end. When the wave meets the first wall, a part of the wave is reflected back into the probe instead of bump. The strength of the returning wave is recorded by a bright dot. Okay, brightness. The brightness of the dot represents the strength of the returning wave. So lagi cerah, lagi bright, lagi strength dia. So the brighter the dot is the return wave. Okay, the letter B of B scan represent the brightness. Okay, for the first surface, the bump, so they can produce the bright dot. Okay, wave continue. Okay, the wave continue kena sini. So bila the bump, so sepanjang dia travel, so dia akan menghasilkan the lowest bright part lah. Okay. Okay, bila dia kena pada second surface, okay, dia akan menghasil lagi the bright dot. Okay. So the returning wave like like from the previous wall, it represent as a bright dot on the screen. Okay, if a B scan is done at different level of the object, we will get a two-dimensional image on the screen. Okay, for example, tadi kita ada one piezoelectric. Right now, we have many of piezoelectric crystal at our probe. Okay, so first a B scan is done at the top of the structure chosen. Okay, we still use the eyeball. The first B scan line is keep on the screen, and it's slightly different level the B scan is repeated. Okay, the B scan result is also keep on the screen. Then again at a slightly different level the B scan is repeated. Okay, the complete description of the mode is real time, 2 dimensions, sebab apa 2x and y axis. Okay, this one for the B scan or brightness scan. The 2 dimension refer to the fact that okay, horizontal and vertical. Okay, that's all untuk kali ini. So thank you for your watching. See you again.